welcome. How is everyone doing? So good to be here. Today I want to talk about something very exciting. I want to give some product updates on what I've been building. And if you stay until the end, I want to do a little meditation, just a little breathing exercise so that we can all feel better. And actually, I wanted to put on some music while I'm just talking in the beginning. Let's see. Get into the mood. You can hear me okay? Type okay in the chat so we can get that going. And I'm super excited for what I'm about to share with you today. Type okay in the chat if you can hear me. In the comment section, depending on which platform you're on, this should be streaming to LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. If it's working, I will see after this stream. This is the first time I'm streaming to Twitter, so this is very fun. How are you? How are you coming to today? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let me turn down that volume. Such a cool feature. Restream is really great for, streaming. Just everything they offer is really beautiful. So, what do I want to talk to you about today? So I made a post on LinkedIn last week that I wanted to do more building in public. Right now I'm working on a project called Mindful Mammals. It's an NFT collection, but that's besides the point, especially if you're not aware of how NFTs work. What we're building is a community and product focused on bringing more mindfulness and personal development events to the online space, specifically for people who are working online or spending a lot of time in the crypto space. Because especially if you're trading NFTs or crypto, then this can be quite stressful. And just living in front of screens has increased levels of anxiety and feelings of loneliness over the past year. But what we've seen is that a lot of the NFT communities have been built and formed friendships, which is really awesome. And these all happen in a platform called Discord. And what we want to build is our own community, but with a specific emphasis on events around mindfulness and personal development, which is fucking awesome, I think. Because I haven't seen a great NFT collection or project focus on this yet. Lots of mental health projects, but none that you would say like, yeah, that's the go-to NFT project for mental health. We're not specifically only doing mental health, you would say, but also going beyond mental health. Because yes, we want to create that layer, that base for having great mental health, but then going beyond and being able to tap into how our brains can perform and feel great every day and unleash our creativity, for example. Because these are only some of the benefits that mindfulness has, for example. So, anyone excited to see some mindful mammals? Whoop, whoop. Let me show you. I can show you a little bit. Not too much, because we still want to keep things secret or not reveal everything. But I want to reveal a little bit of the art and reveal how you can join the community, which is actually in the description right below. There's a link to the Discord. If you want to join, feel free to join. But here I'm about to share with you what the Mindful Mammals looks like and what it's about, and how we're going to tackle the issue of skyrocketing statistics of loneliness or people feeling less connected in this world, which is really something that we can help with through events, community, and forming a place where people feel like they belong. So, for my one viewer who's watching, I really appreciate you. I see you. If you just want to say hi in the chat. And of course, for anybody watching this afterwards, I would also read the chats and the comment section. And if you want to know more, you can simply feel free to message me. So, check this out. This is the Mindful Mammals first mammal, the llama. And what you can see is the Mindful Mammals is the go-to NFT collection for personal development and mindfulness events in Web3. The reason that we're saying Web3 is because it is a project very focused on people who are already familiar with NFTs and crypto. Because, we want to make it focused like that first, and then we will be expanding on into the more general audience. But for now, if you're into Web3, blockchain, NFTs, all those awesome keywords, then I'd love for you to join the Discord, which is in the description below. And this is our art. We have 3 mammals at the moment: a llama, a sloth, and a capybara. I will show you a little bit of the sloth, but first of all, I just wanted to show you who this project is for. And as you can see, I was describing it's for the NFT and crypto investors mixed with those loving personal growth and living more happily and mindfulness. And if this is you, then you might be a mindful mammal. Look at that. Isn't that such a beautiful llama? And just to give you an idea of where we're coming from, especially because I've been working online before the pandemic even, what I started noticing is that definitely people had a lot of struggles with going online and living in a more digital world. But I think this is especially prominent for those that are NFT traders or crypto traders at the moment. And so what we saw was that mental health is more important than ever. People are feeling a lot less mindful, emotionally aware, and are more prone to depression than ever. For example, screen time is up from 3.5 hours to 5.1 hours for daily for teens and young adults. And we know that excessive screen time is associated with low emotional stability, increased loneliness, and a greater risk for depression or anxiety. And more youth feel lonely than ever. So this is very extreme, of course. But with this project, what we hope to tackle are these things by creating community, creating events where people can get together and building a place where people can build habits and work on their mental health as well as their personal development and mindfulness. So this is what we're building: a community and platform providing NFT holders with access to top-tier personal growth and mindfulness events. The NFT acts as a ticket and as access to community and other people holding the NFT too. The community, which is on Discord, will allow for socializing, online and offline event hosting, and building well-being habits together. High-quality trainers and coaches will provide weekly mindfulness and personal growth sessions. And by the way, we're already starting that. You don't need to be an NFT holder because we haven't launched them yet. So if you want some amazing meditation sessions, we're going to do it on a weekly basis. And it's happening inside our Discord. That's the little ethical bribe. Just join our Discord and you will get free access to mindfulness and other personal growth training sessions. Isn't that so cool? All you need to do is click the link in the description below to join the Discord. And let me stop sharing because this is the pitch deck. And so I don't need to show you everything. But I can tell you that I'm accompanied by 2 wonderful women on the team. One is focused on the community building, one is focused on the art. And yes, I did not draw this art because I'm not an artist. Well, not a digital artist at least. But what I do want to show you is something that what we have for the long-term vision is what we want to do is establish ourselves as the go-to brand for mindfulness, mental well-being, and personal development for NFT traders, and eventually start to onboard non-NFT traders to expand our reach. Other products and services that we'll create are in-person and online masterminds for entrepreneurs, create online courses hosted by top-tier speakers and trainers, and give them access for members to become trained in non-formal teaching methodologies so that they can contribute further to the community. And if this sounds like a company that you already know, then you may be right. Because a company that inspired this idea was Mind Valley. You might have heard of Mind Valley. They are doing something like this very similarly. But their target audience is a lot broader. How we differentiate ourselves is by going specifically for those who are NFT traders, who are in the crypto space, and most importantly, using the NFT technology. This will allow people to um, hold or sell their access if they want at any given moment in time. What's really awesome about NFTs is that it's like a pass or a ticket that a person has full access to. Once, like Mind Valley, if you've purchased a subscription with them or a course, then you have access to that course as long as you're paying, or if it's a full-time access, then you have it. But they can still revoke your access. That's the thing, just by like deleting your email. But with NFTs, and also you can't ever get your money back. That's the thing. But with NFTs, once you buy that pass, it's yours, and you can sell it if you want, which is very fucking awesome, I think. And so you can come and go. Maybe you want to just get access to the events for a little moment of time, so you'll keep it for a month or two. Or maybe you really want to hold it for the long term just to keep on having this community to come back to and grow as a person. And if you want to sell it, then that's totally cool. I don't have any control of that. But you might even sell it for a profit. So you can come, enjoy benefits, and then sell your NFT for a profit, and that would be amazing. Not financial advice. Always do your own research, of course, because nothing is not guaranteed, but we aim to sell out. So it might happen. You might be able to buy and sell for a profit, which would be freaking amazing, I think. Because I've done that. I've traded NFTs, and I think it's a great way for people to get involved with the community, learn what it's about, and if they don't want to be part of it anymore, then they sell their access. Big part of mindfulness is being able to let go. Just saying. So, this is our Mindful Mammals. Yes, we are raising investments at the moment. If you are an investor and interested in investing, contact me. But otherwise, look at these beautiful mindful mammals. This is the capybara, this is the llama, and this is the sloth. Isn't that so cool? I think they're really beautiful, and super happy with the artist Andrea Cruz. Cruzale Art on Instagram. Go follow her. And thank you to everybody who watched that presentation. I really appreciate you, because this was basically just a presentation of me talking about my project. And if this sounds exciting to you, please comment in the chat and I will reach out to you. Or if you want, you can also feel free to send me a message to see how you can get involved. But for now, I think if you're just really curious or want to see what it's all about, I would highly recommend to join the Discord, which is in the description below. And now, what I promised in the beginning was a short guided breathing exercise, meditation, and it's just going to take like 2 minutes. Because I know people are busy, especially on a Wednesday, but maybe, no, not maybe. It's important to take breaks every once in a while. And excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Maybe, I don't know. Did you see that? I'm a master muter. You didn't hear anything, but that was a loud one. Okay, so let's get comfortable in our seats. And by the way, the benefit is that by taking 2 minutes to calm your mind and come back to the present moment, you're able to get more focused on what you want to do. Because oftentimes we're like thinking, what do we need to do in the future? What just happened in the past? And we're spending most of our time in the future or in the past. But the most productive moment is in the present, and the most joyful moment is also in the present. And so we need to have tools and ways of bringing ourselves back. And one of my favorite ways is simply to focus on the breath. So feel free to take a comfortable position. Usually I like to put my hands on my legs. And you can close your eyes if you want, or you can keep them open, maybe looking downwards. And we're going to do a little bit of what's called box breathing, but not exactly box, actually. We're going to do 5, 6, 7 breathing. So 5, 6, 7 breathing means 5 seconds breathing in, 6 seconds holding, 7 seconds breathing out. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Ready? Let's go. So breathing in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding for 6 seconds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out for 7 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding for 6 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathing out for 7 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do it one more time. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And breathing out slowly through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you can let your breath return back to normal. And as you're breathing normally, just sense where you feel that breath. Is it in your belly, your throat, or your nostrils? Just pay attention to it. Following the breath as it goes in or out. Following it and letting it relax you. Feeling as if maybe you're sinking into your seat or wherever you are, feeling a bit heavy. And whenever you're ready, feel free to rise and come back to the call. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in that meditation if you did. I really appreciate you. Thank you if you watched the short presentation with Mindful Mammals. I want to do more presentations like this to show what we're building. If you like to see founders build in public, type in the chat. I love to see building in public. I think that's super cool because then you can see updates on the go. It doesn't need to be behind some fancy boardroom of people discussing and not sharing. Because especially in Web3, in the blockchain space, people are all saying, we're going to make it. So let's do this together. We're all going to make it. Thank you again. Make sure to join our Discord chat. This is where we will host all our events and where we're building the community. Thank you so much for coming and have an amazing day. See you.